Hi everyone, how are you? I welcome you all to StudyIQ platform. I am Rishi Bhargava and I'm going to teach CSAT with StudyIQ. So, the most important question, why mentorship is important for CSAT. Now, please, you have to understand that students are not able to clear CSAT. And the basic reason is lack of practice and lack of mentorship. So, we will discuss it at length. So, if you see, brief, it has two papers, GS1 and GS2. GS2 is called CSAT. Everyone knows it. I hope everyone knows this, right? And GS1, definitely, this is the GS paper having components like polity, history, economics, geography, and current affairs. And obviously, classroom coaching amounts to 850 hours of classroom coaching, right? Abhi, if you check out कि तुम्हारा time investment कितना है, तो I've realized I've spoken to a lot of students. They say कि sir, we invest near about 6 hours a day. So if I say 300 working hours हैं, or 6 hours a day, so you are investing good 1800 hours for GS paper 1. With classroom coaching and with 1800 hours, 1800 hours plus 800 hours comes out to be good 2600 hours a year you are investing in your GS paper 1 preparation. But how much are you investing in CSAT, that is GS paper 2? That is one question that I need to ask all of you. For CSAT, the basic course is for 120 hours. And other than 120 hours, out of these 300 days, how many hours are you investing? That is a question which actually nobody is able to answer. Why? Because, frankly telling you, the reason is that most of you would try to pick up CSAT in the month of February or March. I hope I'm not wrong. Maybe, there are students, those who are giving their second attempt or third attempt, so they start their CSAT probably in August because they realize कि उनका पेपर नहीं clear हुआ. But genuinely, most of you would pick up CSAT in the month of February and March. Now, you need to understand, CSAT जो है ना, right? CSAT का component जो है, that is basically quantitative aptitude. इसको mental ability भी बोलते हैं, right? In syllabus it is mentioned as mental ability. अभी क्या मतलब mental ability, there is no length and breadth of mental ability, right? You cannot just cover it कि this is mental ability और ये mental ability नहीं है, isn't it? Then secondly, reasoning, be it non-verbal reasoning, right? Data interpretation and data sufficiency, right? And the third component, which is very specific, is reading comprehension. In English, they do not ask you for anything other than reading comprehension. And if you ask me what exactly is reading comprehension over here, देखो यार, reading comprehension basically दो purpose से होता था. एक तो they wanted to know how good you are at reading. CSAT में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Secondly, they wanted to check your grammar, right? आपकी grammar भी वो check नहीं कर रहा है. So why is reading comprehension a part of CSAT? बहुत सारे हिंदी मीडियम वाले बच्चे बोलते हैं सर ये हमारे साथ धोखा हो रहा है. नहीं, आप चेक कीजिए. If you check out questions for reading comprehension, you would realize ये reading comprehension नहीं है. This is basically decision making. So as a bureaucrat or as an officer, you would have a duty to make a lot of decisions. So they give you a condition and then they give you options, which basically you have to make a decision, isn't it? तो ये एक basic component है CSAT का, और इस basic component के लिए these two sections demand a lot of practice. And for the third section, I hope that you're reading newspapers every day. So if you're reading newspapers every day, in case of reading comprehension, I realize a lot of topics would be environmental based, geography based, economics based, right? Current affair based. So they are asking diverse questions, but they are not asking anything related to grammar or anything related to reading comprehension. So please, ये analysis आप लोगों के लिए बहुत जरूरी है. अब बात करते हैं mentorship. what exactly is mentorship for CSAT? देखो 120 hours का एक course है आपका for CSAT. The details of that course are available at StudyIQ Center. Along with that, all the notes would be given to you, PYQs would be given to you, everything would be provided to you. But CSAT demands problem solving. अभी अगर तुम क्लास लगाते हैं, if you attend the class and after the class, you go back home, you practice. Suppose you start devoting half an hour every day. So once you practice, you are able to realize कि sir, I'm not able to make those questions. Then comes a very important part that is called problem solving. You can come for problem solving classes which are extra other than this 120 hours. You can come for your issues related to certain topics. That's called mentorship. How do I improve my reading comprehension, sir? Sir, I am not very not very good at counting and calculations. So DI is one part which is really a problematic. Mentorship, right? When you are taking mentorship classes, problem solving classes, we are going to give you basic assignments. Suppose, there are students, those who are not comfortable with quantitative aptitude, there would be a lot of questions like a plus b ka whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Why? Many of you have never asked this question. That is the reason mentorship is important. Why you are not able to clear CSAT? Let me tell you why. First of all, it's a qualifying exam, right? So most of the time when it is qualifying, so it's like, probably ho jayega wala attitude, let it be, right? Secondly, there has not been proper analysis of CSAT anywhere. So I welcome you all. Please come to StudyIQ Center. Proper analysis of this exam year-wise would be given to you. How the course is going to be conducted would be given to you. You can sit with me and analyze this paper yourself with me. All PYQs would be handed over to you, right? Third, a lot of times you guys are impressed by toppers talk. And I think with engineering background and multiple attempts, a lot of toppers says that we were able to, clear CSAT easily, but they were able to, you may not. Please remember this. It is important that you should understand your strengths and weaknesses. You should not go by what toppers say. So I remember, rank number 1 certain year, she failed in CSAT previous year. So then, she took a course. Before that, she hasn't taken a course. So that is it, guys, right? I remember 2023 was a very tough year and there were students, those who were not able to clear. It was their last attempt. So they were on roads asking, why can't we have proper one more attempt? But UPSC never budges, right? Then the fourth reason, actually, which is really important, is lack of mentorship in CSAT. I would find this to be the biggest reason. Guys, it is important to understand an exam, prepare for an exam, right? You just cannot prepare an exam when you don't understand the exam. Year-wise, they are changing their pattern. 2025 was a huge year in terms of CSAT. They have started putting new type of questions which we were not even aware. So you have to understand their thought process. Yes, in initial years, the exam was easy and it was not qualifying. But now with recurring years, exam has also become really tacky. I don't say tough, it's very tacky. You cannot ask for, two things together. Make it qualifying and make it easy. Remember that. These two cannot go simultaneously. A lot of engineers, IITians have not been able to crack this paper. So it is my genuine advice to prepare well, join the mentorship program, solve your problems, and let's crack CSAT together. Thank you so much and Jai Hind to all of you.